A black belt asked a simple woman to fight as a joke. What happened next silenced the whole gym. Rebecca Thompson walked into Master Kim's martial arts academy, sneakers squeaking against the polished floor. She came only to pick up her daughter Chloe, who was finishing class. At 38, Rebecca carried herself simply. No makeup, oversized t-shirt, graying hair pulled back. To anyone watching, she looked like just another tired suburban mom. On the mats, the head instructor, Tyler Garrison, barked orders at his students. His black belt gleamed, his voice sharp with arrogance. "Higher kicks, Jenkins. Your grandmother could do better." Nervous chuckles followed, half fear, half respect. Rebecca studied him quietly. Skilled, yes, but prideful, careless. Chloe soon ran over, flushed from training. "Ready to go, Mom? Sensei says I might test for green belt next month." Rebecca smiled proudly. Martial arts had built her daughter's confidence, and for that, she was grateful. They were just about to leave when Tyler's booming voice cut through the chatter. "Before we finish, how about a little entertainment?" His eyes landed on Rebecca. A slow grin spread across his face. "Let's show everyone why regular folks shouldn't mess with trained fighters." Chloe tugged at her mother's sleeve. "Mom, let's go." But Tyler was already striding toward them, the room falling silent. Standing over Rebecca, he played to his audience. "You ever thought about trying martial arts? Maybe spar a little? Nothing serious. Just a quick demonstration." Rebecca's voice stayed calm. "Not particularly. We should get going." But Tyler pressed on, louder now. "Come on! Everyone thinks they can fight after watching movies. Let's prove the difference between fantasy and reality." Parents shifted uneasily. Students stared, unsure. Chloe whispered, panicked, "Mom, don't." Rebecca looked at her daughter, then at Tyler's smug face. Her jaw tightened. "One condition," she said evenly. "When this is over, you apologize to your students." The dojo went still. Tyler burst out laughing. "Lady, you'll be the one apologizing to the mat." Rebecca slipped off her jacket. The crowd's murmurs grew as they saw lean, defined arms that didn't match her modest appearance. She squeezed Chloe's hand gently. Sometimes bullies need reminding what real strength looks like. As she stepped onto the mat, everything about her changed. The shuffle of an ordinary mom vanished. Her movements were fluid, precise, predatory. Tyler, busy adjusting his belt, didn't notice. What no one knew was that Rebecca Thompson had once been Rebecca Chen, three-time world champion in mixed martial arts, known as the Silent Storm. She'd left it all behind after her younger brother's tragic death, vowing never to fight again. For 13 years she kept that promise, until now. Tyler bounced on his toes, grinning. "This is why we train seriously. You can't fake experience." Rebecca's calm gaze cut through him. "You're right," she said quietly. "You can't." The fight began. Tyler launched a textbook right cross, powerful and fast. It never landed. Rebecca moved with liquid ease, slipping aside so subtly some weren't sure she'd moved at all. He stumbled past her, confused. "Lucky dodge," he muttered, resetting. He tried again. Jab, cross, hook. Each punch carved empty air. Rebecca swayed just beyond reach, every movement minimal, efficient, unhurried. The dojo grew tense. Even children sensed they were seeing something extraordinary. "Stand still and fight," Tyler snarled, throwing wild combinations, but Rebecca was already closing distance, making him work harder, burning his energy. Then, with a smooth duck under a desperate haymaker, she touched his ribs, just a feather-light tap. The message was clear. I could have ended his, but I chose not to. Panic crept into Tyler's eyes. Sweat poured as he tried one last move, dropping low for a takedown. A mistake. Rebecca stepped forward into his momentum, guided his head and shoulders down with gentle precision. A thud shook the room as Tyler crashed face first into the mat. Gasps erupted. Parents and students froze. Tyler lay stunned, then pushed himself up, staring at Rebecca in disbelief. How did you do that?" She offered her hand. 13 years of practice before I ever walked into this dojo." Humiliated, Tyler ignored the hand and stood, chest heaving. Around him, his students' wide eyes told the truth. They'd seen their invincible instructor dismantled effortlessly. "You're just a mom," he stammered. Rebecca's reply was calm, steady. "I'm a mother who chose to walk away from fighting, but I never forgot who I was." From the sidelines, Chloe's proud voice cut through the silence. She was Rebecca Chen, three-time world champion. Phones came out. Searchers confirmed it. The articles, the highlight reels, the knockouts. Students' faces shifted from shock to awe. Tyler's arrogance crumbled into shame. Finally, he faced his class. Everyone, I was wrong. This wasn't teaching. It was bullying. Mrs. Thompson showed us what martial arts truly is. Not just skill, but wisdom, humility, and respect. Rebecca nodded. The strongest thing you can do is admit when you're wrong. Your students will respect you more for it. The dojo stood silent, changed. Some by awe, some by humility, all by respect for the quiet woman who had reminded them, real strength often hides in silence until the moment it's needed most.